Sybase's CEO, Chen, is on the floor of the New York Stock Exchange today to discuss the health of the company 9 months after the big acquisition. John, welcome to Street Smart. Thanks for joining us.
Wow, thank you for having me.
Let's talk about something I saw on the Bloomberg terminal yesterday. You said you think a quarter of SAP's revenue is going to be generated by mobile and in-memory technology. A lot of analysts had called that an ambitious goal. Tell us, first of all, what you mean by in-memory technology. It's fairly complex, what you guys do there.
Yeah, well, on in-memory, we'll be able to, we create a big appliance that we'll be able to get all the SAP data that the customer has and into the memory-based devices. That is obviously a very huge mainframe type environment. And you know, we'll be able to run it at speed that are literally thousands times faster than that same environment that go to I/O or disks or whatever it might be.
Bottom line is, you guys are trying to make it easier for businesses to conduct their affairs in a mobile way. How key, John, is the tablet and the growing popularity of the tablet computer to your business?
Oh, well, we managed a number of things around the tablet. First of all, we could put software on the tablet to make the tablet work better, to talk to other tablets, to create applications that runs on these tablets, and then to also have a software that on the server side where enterprise customer control to how to manage these tablets on a version basis, or there's other policy they have to enhance or have to manage, and a variety of things. But the tablets or any IP-based devices, it could be your refrigerator for that matter, that we'll be able to write software to manage that and control those.
Of course, you've been doing this business since long before the iPad was released, but now, of course, a lot of different companies, Hewlett-Packard, Motorola, to name just a couple, are coming out with their own tablet research in motion as well. And a lot of these companies outside of Apple are focused on enterprise, John. Do you tailor your software to work better with one product or the other, or do you try and make it as universally applicable as possible?
Our design point has always been the customers, which is the enterprise or their customers. So we make software that run on all 6 environments. The more the better, the more the merrier to the party.
We're also talking with a lot of hardware companies that are trying to bring more software into what they do, kind of combining those two things. SAP noticeably doesn't have that kind of business model. Do you expect any kind of hardware-software integration going on at Sybase?
I wouldn't rule it out, but I doubt it for the near future. I think the software market that we're in, creating all the devices software as well as innovating software, and the mobile application, which is kind of the big deal nowadays, just that business is you know, the market opportunity is tremendous, and we're going to occupy at least all our time for the next 3 or 5 years on it. Beyond that, we could talk about it.
John, the market for mobile enterprise software is surely growing at a breakneck speed, but there have been a lot of headwinds in the economy lately. Here in the U.S., obviously, we just got over the Great Recession, and industries like housing are still looking like they may head down again. You've got the sovereign debt issues in Europe. You've got the tsunami and the earthquake and the results of that worse than expected for the Japanese economy. Do these things provide a hiccup for the growth of mobile enterprise software?
No, no, we haven't seen it yet. I mean, our growth rate on all the mobile enterprise demands is about double-digit, you know, every quarter. And you know, SAP has a wonderful results in top-line growth last quarter as a total SAP group. I think actually, in some ways, I mean, not entirely, you know, 100%, but in some ways, it helps our story even better because everybody wants to get back on the productivity improvement tracks, and these not only provide you enterprise mobile computing, not only provides you you know, real-time capability, but it also made everything much more affordable, and so I actually think in some cases people are looking to see how do I better compete in this environment given it's so tough. And in some cases, the rebuilding environment is also a good demand on that. I wouldn't say this is 100% all great news, but we haven't really seen the effect of everything collectively you just talked about.
Got it. Hey, John, thanks so much for joining us. Chen there, CEO of Sybase, which is a separate unit inside the world's largest maker of business management software, SAP.